All right, you ready?
Are you on the hunt for some great AAA games to play on your Steam Deck? If you're wondering which games will really impress you and keep you hooked for hours, you've come to the right spot. In today's episode, let's check out the top AAA titles that are perfect for your Steam Deck. Let's get started. Helldivers 2. Every session in Helldivers 2 feels like a super cool battle movie, but you're not just watching, you're in it. Boots on the ground, gun in hand. The game picks up a century after the original, where Super Earth, a democracy with a twist, had knocked out the cyborgs, Terminids, and Illuminate. This time around, we learn that dead Terminids are actually a gold mine, dropping a super valuable resource called E710. Humans set up farms to cash in on this, but it doesn't take long for the bugs to break out and start wreaking havoc. Meanwhile, there's a new kid on the block, the Automatons, a robotic army that's gunning for humanity. The game kicks off with a recruitment video for the Helldivers, who are basically the special ops team sent in to clean up the mess and take back the colonized worlds. As you play, you'll stumble upon various logs, notes, and bits of propaganda that help piece the story together. As a top-down shooter where strategy and teamwork are crucial, each mission requires you to think on your feet. The alien worlds are unforgiving, filled with insect-like creatures and robotic menaces, making every playthrough a heart-pounding experience. You're basically dropping onto a planet where your success hinges on how well you and your buddies coordinate your attacks, manage resources, and navigate the treacherous terrain. It's chaotic, sure, but when you nail that perfect strategy, the adrenaline rush is unbeatable. Just last night, we were outnumbered, the enemy was closing in, and just when we thought it was over, our team pulled through with a last-minute save that felt straight out of a blockbuster flick. Forza Horizon 5. From the driver's seat in Forza Horizon 5, Mexico's landscapes are a blur of color and life, a perfect backdrop for heart-racing speed. This one zooms into a souped-up, fictional version of Mexico where you can put the pedal to the metal across all sorts of wild terrains. We're talking deserts, jungles, small towns, and even around a volcanic caldera. Plus, it's got a Horizon story where you tackle a bunch of challenges and campaigns, meet quirky new characters, and actually get to shape how their stories unfold. The feel of the steering, the sound of the engines, the thrill of speed, it's all there. With over 500 cars, each drive can be a new adventure. 1 minute, you're racing through a quaint village, the next you're drifting through dusty deserts under vast skies. And when you play on the Steam Deck, it's like carrying a portable Xbox, complete freedom to race anytime, anywhere. Tweak your favorite cars, add just the right parts to edge out a win against online rivals. Feel every bump and turn, all thanks to the Steam Deck's responsive controls.
A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world.
Hogwarts Legacy. In Hogwarts Legacy, you're living in a world where magic is real. The protagonist receives a letter from Professor Weasley confirming their attendance at Hogwarts as a fifth-year student and assigning Professor Fig as their mentor. Together, they journey from London to Hogwarts, encountering a dragon and unlocking ancient magic along the way. As they delve deeper, they engage in a series of trials left by the Keepers, uncovering the turbulent past of a powerful former student, Isadora Morganach. The journey culminates in a dramatic showdown with a rebellion leader turned dragon, Ranrock. Ultimately, the protagonist must decide whether to seal away or wield the ancient magic themselves, defining their legacy at Hogwarts. Every corridor of Hogwarts feels alive with history and mystery, waiting to be explored. Learning spells, brewing potions, and flying on brooms are no longer just fantasy. They're your reality. Each choice shapes your path, making you feel genuinely part of the wizarding world. There's something magical about pulling out the Steam Deck on a lazy Sunday and wandering through the Forbidden Forest, dueling dark wizards, or just soaking in the atmosphere of the Great Hall during a feast.
Fight.
Street Fighter 6. Think of walking down a digital street in Street Fighter 6 and challenging anyone who looks tough enough to a duel. That's the core of its new World Tour mode. Absolute freedom in a fighting game. You start by creating your own avatar who jumps into buckler security for some basic training under Luke. You'll soon throw down with a sneaky fighter named Bosch who's looking for a cheap shot. After you show Bosch who's boss, Luke sets you loose to forge your own path. As you globetrot and throw punches, you'll meet and train with some legendary fighters from the series, learning their unique styles and pushing closer to finding your own kind of strength. You can feel every punch, kick, and special move with more intensity on the Steam Deck's compact screen. The roster is a mix of old favorites and intriguing new fighters, each bringing their own style to the fray. Horizon Forbidden West. Stepping into Aloy's shoes in Horizon Forbidden West means stepping into a post-apocalyptic world filled with awe and danger. Horizon Forbidden West continues the journey of Aloy, the young Nora tribe hunter and clone of the scientist Elizabeth Sobek, as she explores the mysterious and dangerous Forbidden West. After the events of Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy's on a mission to find a crucial backup of Gaia to save the planet's dying biosphere. She discovers her old pal Sylens didn't destroy the AI Hades but kept it hidden, and now he's back in touch. Aloy and her friend Varl head west and find themselves in the middle of a tribal civil war. She manages to permanently delete Hades and retrieves a partial backup of Gaia, but gets interrupted by a futuristic group with crazy tech who snatch a second backup. With help from Zoe, a local, she reconnects with Gaia and starts hunting down other vital subsystems to fully restore it. Their quest reveals that these advanced humans are actually spacefaring billionaires from a collapsed colony looking to recolonize Earth using Gaia. Aloy faces betrayal, battles, and the return of these colonists, now threatening with a new destructive entity called Nemesis heading to Earth. Amidst chaos, Aloy and her allies fight to secure Gaia and prepare to face Nemesis. The landscapes are breathtaking, from towering ruins to lush valleys, each filled with secrets and history. Battling mechanical beasts with a bow and arrows never gets old, especially when each creature requires a different strategy to defeat. The Steam Deck brings this vast open world into your hands, making every journey feel personal. There's a thrill in planning your next move, whether you're hunting for parts or unraveling another piece of the story.
Bow before me. Bow before the absolute. Bow!
Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is the Dungeons & Dragons session you've always dreamed of. This game tosses you into the Forgotten Realms, picking up in 1492 DR, a good 120 years after the last game. The scene is set mostly along the Sword Coast in western Faerun, spanning from the magical, dark-shrouded forests of Emerald Grove and Moonrise Towers to the buzzing city of Baldur's Gate and its quieter neighbor, Rivington. As you explore deeper into the game, you'll also roam the eerie depths of the Underdark, zip around the astral plane, and even touch down in Avernus. It's a wild ride through some pretty mystical and treacherous spots. The character customization is deep, allowing you to craft a hero truly your own, engaging with companions, making choices, and exploring the richly detailed world of the Forgotten Realms is like weaving through a narrative crafted just for you. On the Steam Deck, it feels like carrying around a gateway to another realm, one where your choices have real weight and the stories unfold in unexpected ways.
Kills, the loot should be mine.
That's a made-up number.
Apex Legends. I'm sure we're all familiar with Apex Legends, but here's a recap if you're new. It is this awesome free-to-play game where you team up with friends or get matched with strangers to battle it out against other squads. Before the match starts, you pick from a bunch of cool characters called Legends, each with their own special abilities. You can play in either Battle Royale mode, where you try to be the last squad standing, or in arenas, a 3v3 team deathmatch. Once you're in the game, you scavenge for weapons and gear while trying to stay inside the shrinking safe zone. If you get knocked down, your squad mates can revive you. And if you're fully eliminated, they can still bring you back if they grab your respawn banner in time. It's all about working together, using strategy, and showing off your skills to become the Apex champions. Plus, the game has this super cool ping system that lets you communicate with your squad without saying a word. Oh, and did I mention it's set in the same universe as Titanfall? So cool. Playing Apex Legends on the Steam Deck feels like jumping into an intense action movie where everyone's trying to outsmart and outshoot each other. With a bunch of different characters to choose from, you can always switch up your play style, and since there's no fall damage, you can keep the pace fast and exciting. As Lifeline, you're not just fighting, you're also the team's guardian angel, reviving fallen teammates and dropping crucial supplies. Every match is a real test of your skills, strategies, and how well you work with your team. Plus, pulling off a win feels extra good on the Steam Deck's portable screen. Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk on the Steam Deck really gives you an exhilarating experience. You almost feel like you're V, choosing from life paths like Nomad, Street Kid, or Corpo, each leading to a mercenary life in Night City with buddies Jackie Wells and Netrunner T-Bug. The plot thickens when they're hired by Dex Deshawn to steal a high-tech biochip, the Relic, from Arasaka Corporation. The heist spirals out of control, resulting in Jackie's death and V being betrayed and left for dead by Dex. V wakes up haunted by the digital ghost of Johnny Silverhand, a dead rock star whose consciousness lives on the relic embedded in V's brain. Now, V must navigate a web of conspiracy, seeking help from allies old and new to remove the relic without dying. Choices lead V through conflicts with corporate overlords and street gangs, ultimately facing a final decision to storm Arasaka Tower or broker a deal, with their survival hanging in the balance. The depth of character customization lets you approach the game in countless ways. Hacker, gunslinger, smooth talker, it's all up to you. The Steam Deck's immersive display pulls you deeper into the world, making every encounter more intense. Roaming the streets, modifying your body with cybernetics, or just soaking in the city vibes during a rainy night, it feels like living in a sci-fi novel.
Where's our money?
Do you have my bag? Always, Dutch.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 throws you into the wild, wild west of 1899, setting the stage in a fictionalized version of the United States. You step into the boots of Arthur Morgan, a member of the infamous Vander Linde gang. The gang's trying to survive the last days of the lawless West, dealing with internal conflicts, rival gangs, and encroaching government forces. The game opens up an expansive world through first and third-person perspectives, letting you freely explore vast landscapes from snowy mountains to dense forests and bustling towns. Engage in shootouts, hunt wildlife, rob trains, and make moral choices that affect your honor in the world. This is a Rockstar game after all. You'll find yourself in the middle of intense storylines, choose how to handle conflicts, and see the consequences of your actions reflected in the world around you. On the Steam Deck, it feels like holding a piece of the Wild West in your hands where you can live out your cowboy fantasies anytime, anywhere. Each of these games offers an experience that's perfectly suited to the Steam Deck's versatile gaming on the go. Whether you're looking for quick action, deep storytelling, or breathtaking exploration, there's something here to keep you hooked for hours. And that wraps up our list of super fun AAA games for the Steam Deck. These games are all about delivering fantastic gameplay and impressive visuals that are hard to put down. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment down below letting us know your thoughts, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this. See you in the next one.